Chapter 1. Unveiling Deceit. Sarah Dixon had always been the supportive wife. Married to Tom for 10 years, she had believed their relationship was built on a solid foundation of trust and love. Tom was a rising star at his company, often bringing home the excitement of his corporate successes, and Sarah, a talented artist, complemented him with her creativity and warmth. They were the perfect couple, at least to the outside world. One fateful evening, Tom invited Sarah to a corporate party celebrating the company's latest merger. The event was held at an upscale hotel downtown, filled with elegant decorations and an air of festivity. Sarah, in a stunning emerald gown, felt a sense of pride as she entered the venue on Tom's arm. As the evening progressed, Sarah noticed Tom spending an unusual amount of time with a colleague, Amanda. Amanda was beautiful, with long, flowing hair and a figure that turned heads. She was the kind of woman who exuded confidence and allure. Sarah brushed off her initial discomfort, attributing it to her own insecurities. Tom was just being friendly, she reassured herself, but as the night wore on, Tom and Amanda's interactions grew increasingly intimate. They whispered in corners, exchanged fleeting touches, and shared private jokes. A knot formed in Sarah's stomach. She decided to confront Tom later, away from the prying eyes of their colleagues. However, Sarah's patience was tested when she saw Tom and Amanda slip away from the main hall. Curiosity and suspicion gnawed at her. Quietly, she followed them down a dimly lit corridor and watched as they entered a room at the far end. Heart-pounding, Sarah pressed her ear against the door, her worst fears confirmed by the muffled sounds of betrayal within. Chapter 2. Discovery and Devastation. Back home, Sarah confronted Tom, her emotions roiling beneath the surface. The moment they stepped through the door, she couldn't contain herself any longer. "How could you?" she demanded, her voice a mixture of hurt and anger, eyes brimming with unshed tears. Tom, caught off guard, attempted to feign innocence. "What do you mean, Sarah?" he asked, his tone wary. "You know exactly what I mean," she shot back, her voice rising. "I saw you with Amanda. I heard you. How could you betray me like that?" Tom's face paled, and he shifted uncomfortably, looking everywhere but at Sarah. "Sarah, you're misunderstanding. It's not what you think." But Sarah's patience had run out. "Don't lie to me, Tom. I followed you. I know what I saw and heard." Realizing that denial was futile, Tom's shoulders slumped. He tried a different approach, attempting to downplay his actions. "Okay, fine. Yes, I made a mistake, but it was just that, a mistake. It meant nothing." To Sarah, it meant everything. The foundation of her marriage had crumbled in an instant. The man she had loved and trusted had shattered her world. She felt a deep sense of loss and betrayal, emotions that quickly morphed into a burning desire for retribution. "It meant nothing?" Sarah repeated, her voice trembling with a mixture of fury and sorrow. "Do you even understand what you've done? You've destroyed us, Tom. You've destroyed me." Tom reached out, trying to take her hand, but she recoiled. "Please, Sarah. We can work through this. It was just a lapse in judgment." But Sarah's resolve had hardened. She decided then and there that she would not be the victim in this narrative. She would reclaim her dignity and show Tom and Amanda the consequences of their actions. She had been humiliated and hurt, but she was far from broken. "I'm not going to let you or Amanda get away with this," she said, her voice steely. "You've made your choice, Tom. Now it's my turn to make mine." With that, she turned away, leaving Tom to grapple with the reality of his actions. In that moment, Sarah vowed to herself that she would take back control of her life. She would find a way to expose their betrayal and emerge stronger from the ruins of her marriage. She would make them pay for the pain they had caused her. As Sarah lay in bed that night, the anger and hurt still fresh, she began to formulate a plan. Tom and Amanda had underestimated her, but they would soon learn that she was not someone to be trifled with. Her path to revenge had just begun. Chapter 3. Planning the Revenge. Over the next few weeks, Sarah meticulously planned her revenge. She was an intelligent and resourceful woman, qualities that Tom had gravely underestimated. The initial shock and pain of betrayal had given way to a cold, calculating determination. She was no longer the hurt wife. She was a woman on a mission. Sarah knew that if she wanted her revenge to be effective, she needed solid evidence of the affair. Relying solely on her own observations wouldn't be enough to expose Tom and Amanda in a way that left no room for denial or excuses. She needed irrefutable proof that would leave them cornered with no escape. She started by hiring a private investigator, a discreet and experienced professional named Mark. Mark was known for his thoroughness and ability to remain unseen. He began tailing Tom and Amanda, capturing their every move. Over the course of several weeks, Mark provided Sarah with a trove of damning evidence. Photographs of Tom and Amanda entering and leaving hotels, screenshots of their flirtatious and intimate text messages, and even video footage of their clandestine meetings. Every piece of evidence Mark gathered was meticulously catalogued and stored. Sarah scrutinized every photo and message, ensuring she had everything she needed to build an airtight case. She wanted to make sure there was no way Tom or Amanda could deny their actions when the time came. But Sarah's plan didn't stop at merely gathering evidence. She began to strategize the most effective way to publicly expose their infidelity. She understood the corporate world well enough to know that reputation and image were everything. Tom and Amanda were both ambitious, and their careers thrived on their professional images. Sarah decided to turn those very ambitions against them. First, she researched the upcoming corporate events where the highest-ranking officials, investors, and media would be present. She identified a significant gala where Tom was slated to receive an award for his contributions to the company's latest merger. This event was perfect, it was high-profile, and would ensure maximum exposure. Sarah then worked on gaining access to the event's audio-visual system. Using her connections, she secured the cooperation of an IT technician who agreed to help her for a fee and with the assurance of anonymity. Together, they planned how the evidence would be displayed to the entire audience at the crucial moment. In the days leading up to the gala, Sarah prepared herself mentally and emotionally. She knew the confrontation would be intense and that she needed to remain composed. She also prepared a speech, one that would not only reveal the affair, but also highlight the personal betrayal she had suffered. She wanted the audience to see the human cost of Tom and Amanda's actions, to feel her pain and understand her quest for justice. Sarah's final step was to ensure she had a support system in place for after the revelation. She confided in a few close friends who promised to stand by her side, offering emotional support and helping her navigate the aftermath. She also began consulting with a lawyer to prepare for the inevitable divorce proceedings. As the day of the gala approached, Sarah felt a mixture of anticipation and resolve. She had planned every detail meticulously, leaving nothing to chance. The moment of truth was near, and she was ready. Tom and Amanda had made their choices, and now it was time for them to face the consequences. Chapter 4. The corporate confrontation. The day of reckoning arrived at another corporate event, a gala where Tom was set to receive an award for his contributions to the recent merger. The venue was lavish, adorned with crystal chandeliers and elegant floral arrangements. The room buzzed with the chatter of the company's elite, media representatives, and influential business partners. Sarah, dressed impeccably in a sleek black dress that accentuated her graceful figure, arrived with a calm and composed demeanor. She was a picture of poise, concealing the storm of emotions roiling within her. As the evening progressed, Tom mingled with the guests, basking in the admiration and congratulations of his peers. He was the star of the night, exuding confidence and charm. Sarah observed him from a distance, her resolve hardening with each passing moment. This was the man who had shattered her world, and tonight he would face the consequences of his actions. Finally, the moment arrived. The master of ceremonies took the stage, announcing Tom's name to thunderous applause. Tom ascended the stage, his smile broad and triumphant. He began his acceptance speech, thanking his colleagues, the company, and with a glance towards Sarah, his supportive wife. Sarah felt a surge of anger, but maintained her composure. As Tom wrapped up his speech, the applause echoed through the grand hall. Sarah took a deep breath, signaling to the IT technician who had helped her. The lights dimmed, catching the audience by surprise. Whispers of confusion filled the room as the large screen behind the stage flickered to life. The video began to play, and a hushed silence fell over the crowd. The first images showed Tom and Amanda in various compromising positions, captured by Mark, the private investigator. Their intimate messages scrolled across the screen, revealing the depth of their betrayal. Photographs of their secret rendezvous followed, each one more damning than the last. Gasps and murmurs of shock filled the room. Tom stood frozen on stage, his face a mask of horror and disbelief. He turned to see the incriminating evidence laid bare for all to see. Amanda, seated among the guests, looked equally shocked and humiliated, her face drained of color. The video ended, leaving the room in stunned silence. Sarah stepped forward, her heels clicking sharply against the marble floor. She stood before the crowd, her head held high, and addressed them with poise and clarity. "Ladies and gentlemen," she began, her voice steady and strong. "I apologize for this unexpected interruption, but I felt it was important for the truth to be known. This is the man you are celebrating tonight, a man who has not only betrayed his wife, but also his colleagues and the values this company stands for." She paused, letting her words sink in. The audience's eyes were fixed on her, their expressions a mix of sympathy and shock. "For 10 years, I believed in a marriage built on trust and loyalty. But that trust was shattered by the actions of Tom and Amanda. They thought they could deceive us all, but the truth has a way of coming to light." Sarah turned to Tom, her gaze unwavering. "Tom, you have not only failed me as a husband, but also as a professional who was supposed to uphold the integrity of this company. Your actions have consequences." With those words, she turned and walked away, leaving a stunned audience and a humiliated Tom in her wake. The room buzzed with whispered conversations, the scandal spreading like wildfire. Chapter 5. The Fallout. The aftermath of the scandal was swift and brutal. The corporate world, with its cutthroat nature and high standards, was unforgiving. The fallout from Sarah's public exposure of Tom and Amanda's affair reverberated through the company and beyond. Tom was immediately suspended, pending an internal investigation. His once promising career now hung in the balance, his reputation in tatters. The respect and admiration he had enjoyed from his colleagues turned to disdain and disappointment. He faced the possibility of losing not only his job, but also his standing in the professional community he had worked so hard to build. Amanda faced severe repercussions as well. Her involvement in the scandal led to her demotion, and she became the subject of office gossip and scorn. Her ambition, which had driven her to pursue the affair with Tom, now seemed futile as her professional aspirations crumbled around her. The scandal tarnished her image, making it difficult for her to regain the trust and respect of her peers. Sarah, however, felt a profound sense of vindication. She had exposed their deceit and regained control of her narrative. No longer was she the unsuspecting wife living in ignorance of her husband's betrayal. She had taken decisive action and shown Tom and Amanda that their actions had serious consequences. In the weeks following the scandal, Tom was desperate to salvage what remained of his marriage. He called Sarah repeatedly, leaving voicemails pleading for forgiveness. He sent her messages, trying to explain himself, to justify his actions as a momentary lapse in judgment. But Sarah had made up her mind. The trust between them was irreparably broken, and she could not envision a future with a man who had so deeply betrayed her. Sarah filed for divorce, determined to move on from the pain and rebuild her life. The legal process was painful, dredging up memories and emotions she would have preferred to leave behind. But it was a necessary step towards reclaiming her independence and finding closure. During this time, Sarah focused on her art, channeling her emotions into her work. Her pain, anger, and sadness found expression on the canvas, resulting in powerful and evocative pieces that resonated with viewers. Her artwork began to gain recognition, leading to gallery exhibitions and critical acclaim. The creative process provided her with an outlet for her emotions and a sense of purpose. Sarah also found solace in the support of her friends and family. They rallied around her, offering their love and encouragement. Her close friends provided a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on, helping her navigate the tumultuous emotions she experienced. Her family reminded her of her worth and strength, reinforcing her resolve to move forward. As the months passed, Sarah gradually began to heal. The pain of betrayal lingered, but she grew stronger each day. Her art continued to flourish, and she started to envision a future filled with possibilities. She had faced the devastation of betrayal and emerged on the other side, more resilient and determined than ever before. Chapter 6. New Beginnings. In the months that followed, Sarah's life took a turn for the better. Freed from the weight of her failed marriage, she found herself with a renewed sense of purpose and fulfillment. Her artwork, a reflection of her journey through pain and resilience, began to gain significant recognition. Critics and art enthusiasts alike praised her pieces for their emotional depth and raw honesty. Sarah's newfound success culminated in a highly anticipated gallery exhibition. The event was a triumph, drawing a large crowd of admirers and potential buyers. The night was a whirlwind of conversations and connections, with Sarah receiving accolades and congratulations from everyone she met. It was at this exhibition that Sarah met Daniel. He was an architect with a passion for the arts, a tall, kind, and compassionate man whose eyes reflected a deep understanding of the world. Daniel was immediately captivated by Sarah's talent and the story behind her work. He approached her with genuine interest and admiration. "Your work is incredible," Daniel said, his voice warm and sincere. "It's not just beautiful, it's powerful. It's clear that each piece tells a part of your story." Sarah smiled, feeling an instant connection. "Thank you, Daniel. Art has been my way of healing and expressing everything I've been through." They talked for hours that night, finding common ground in their love for creativity and their shared values. Daniel appreciated Sarah for who she was, not just for her artistic talent, but also for her strength and resilience. His gentle and understanding nature made Sarah feel seen and valued in a way she had never experienced before. As the weeks turned into months, their relationship blossomed into something beautiful. They spent time exploring art galleries, discussing architecture and design, and enjoying quiet moments together. Daniel's unwavering support and loyalty provided Sarah with a sense of security and trust that had been missing from her previous relationship. Sarah found in Daniel what she had always longed for: genuine love and respect. He was supportive, understanding, and above all, faithful. With Daniel by her side, Sarah felt a sense of peace and happiness she had never known before. They complemented each other perfectly, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. Their love story unfolded naturally, without the shadows of doubt and betrayal that had marred Sarah's past. She realized that she had finally found a partner who truly valued and cherished her, someone who was willing to build a future together based on mutual respect and love. Chapter 7. Triumph and Closure. Years later, as Sarah stood on the balcony of her new home with Daniel, watching the sunset, she reflected on her journey. The hues of orange and pink painted the sky, casting a warm glow over the landscape. Sarah's heart swelled with a mixture of contentment and pride. She had faced betrayal and heartache, but emerged stronger and wiser. Her revenge on Tom and Amanda had given her closure, but it was her ability to move forward and find love again that truly defined her victory. Tom and Amanda had faded into distant memories, their lives unraveling in the wake of the scandal. Tom had lost his job and struggled to rebuild his career. Amanda, too, faced professional setbacks and the scorn of colleagues who once respected her. Their betrayal had cost them dearly, but Sarah no longer derived satisfaction from their downfall. Her focus had shifted to the brighter future she was building. Sarah and Daniel married in a small, intimate ceremony surrounded by close friends and family. It was a beautiful day, filled with laughter, love, and the promise of new beginnings. The ceremony took place in a charming garden, with flowers in full bloom and the soft hum of nature providing a serene backdrop. As they exchanged vows, Sarah felt a deep sense of gratitude for the lessons she had learned and the love she had found. Looking into Daniel's eyes, she saw a future filled with joy and unwavering support. "I promise to stand by you, to cherish and respect you," she vowed, her voice steady and sincere. Daniel's eyes glistened with emotion as he echoed her sentiments, pledging his love and loyalty. The celebration that followed was a testament to their journey. Friends and family toasted to their happiness, sharing stories and laughter under twinkling fairy lights. Sarah felt surrounded by love and warmth, a stark contrast to the isolation she had once felt. In the end, Sarah's triumph was not just in her revenge, but in her ability to rise above the betrayal and build a new, fulfilling life. She had turned her pain into strength and her anger into determination. Her artwork continued to flourish, each piece a testament to her resilience and creativity. With Daniel by her side, she explored new horizons, their shared passions and dreams intertwining seamlessly. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Sarah and Daniel stood hand in hand, the cool evening breeze ruffling their hair. Sarah knew she had found her true partner, someone who valued and respected her, someone who made her feel complete. She had overcome the shadows of her past and stepped into a future bright with possibilities. With Daniel, she found the happiness she had always deserved. Their life together was a continuous adventure, filled with love creativity, and the unspoken promise that they would always support each other. Sarah had not only reclaimed her dignity, but had also discovered a love that was genuine and enduring. Her journey had come full circle, from the depths of betrayal to the heights of true love and fulfillment. Sarah's story was one of triumph and closure, a testament to the power of resilience and the beauty of new beginnings. Chapter 8. Rebuilding a New Life. The years that followed Sarah and Daniel's wedding were filled with growth and adventure. Their love for each other deepened with each shared experience, their bond a testament to the power of second chances and resilience. They traveled extensively, drawing inspiration from different cultures and landscapes, which influenced both their professional and personal lives. Sarah's art continued to evolve, gaining even more recognition. Her pieces were featured in prestigious galleries across the world, each exhibition a new milestone. Her work, once driven by pain and anger, now radiated themes of renewal and hope, resonating with a wider audience. Daniel, ever supportive, was by her side through every achievement, his pride in her evident. Daniel's career also flourished, his architectural designs, inspired by the same beauty and resilience that characterized Sarah's art, earned him acclaim in his field. They often collaborated, combining his architectural expertise with her artistic vision, resulting in breathtaking projects that garnered attention and awards. Their home became a sanctuary of creativity and love. It was filled with Sarah's vibrant paintings and Daniel's innovative architectural models. Each corner of the house reflected their shared passions and the harmonious blend of their talents. Sarah and Daniel's life together was marked by mutual respect and unwavering support. They faced challenges with a united front, their love growing stronger with each obstacle they overcame. The wounds of the past had healed, replaced by a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. One particularly successful collaboration was the design and construction of a community arts center. Sarah and Daniel poured their hearts into the project, creating a space where aspiring artists could learn, create, and showcase their work. The center quickly became a cultural hub, drawing people from all walks of life and fostering a vibrant, inclusive community. Sarah and Daniel's commitment to giving back extended beyond the arts center. They established a foundation to support aspiring artists and architects, providing scholarships and grants to help others achieve their dreams. The foundation quickly grew, making a significant impact on countless lives. As they celebrated each anniversary, Sarah reflected on the journey that had brought her to this point. She had faced betrayal and heartache, but she had emerged stronger and wiser. She had found love that was genuine and enduring, and she had built a life that was rich with purpose and joy. On their 5th anniversary, Daniel surprised Sarah with a trip to Paris, a city they both loved and where they had spent their honeymoon. They revisited their favorite spots, enjoyed romantic dinners, and explored new places together. The trip was a perfect reminder of how far they had come and the beautiful life they had built together. One evening, as they stood on the balcony of their hotel room, watching the Eiffel Tower sparkle against the night sky, Daniel took Sarah's hand. "Do you ever think about the past?" he asked softly. "Sometimes," Sarah replied, her gaze fixed on the breathtaking view. "But mostly, I think about how grateful I am for everything we have now. The past shaped us, but it doesn't define us. We've built something beautiful out of the ashes." Daniel smiled, pulling her close. "We really have, haven't we?" As they stood there, wrapped in each other's arms, Sarah knew that she had truly triumphed. She had turned her pain into strength, her anger into determination, and found a love that made her feel complete. The future was bright, and she was ready to embrace every moment with the man she loved by her side. Their journey was a testament to the power of resilience, love, and the beauty of new beginnings. Together, Sarah and Daniel continued to create, inspire, and support each other, their bond growing ever stronger with each passing day. Chapter 9. Facing the Past. Despite the happiness and success that marked their lives, Sarah knew she had to confront one last piece of her past. She had heard through mutual acquaintances that Tom's life had taken a downward spiral after their divorce. He had lost his job, struggled with personal issues, and was now living a much humbler life. One day, while visiting her hometown for a gallery opening, Sarah decided to visit Tom. She found him in a small, nondescript apartment. When he opened the door, he looked older and more worn than she remembered. The confident, ambitious man she once knew had been replaced by someone who seemed beaten down by life. "Sarah," Tom said, his voice a mixture of surprise and shame. "Hello, Tom," Sarah replied, her tone gentle but firm. "I wanted to see how you were doing." They talked for a while, and Tom apologized sincerely for the pain he had caused her. Sarah could see the remorse in his eyes. She realized that holding on to her anger and bitterness would only weigh her down. "I forgive you, Tom," Sarah said finally. "I've moved on, and I hope you can find a way to do the same. We all make mistakes, but it's how we learn from them that defines us." Tom nodded, tears in his eyes. "Thank you, Sarah. I wish you all the happiness in the world." Sarah left Tom's apartment feeling lighter. Forgiving him was the final step in her journey of healing. She had closed the chapter on that painful part of her life, and now she was ready to fully embrace the future. Chapter 10. A Bright Future. Forgiving. Tom lifted a weight off Sarah's shoulders. It was the final step in her journey of healing. She returned to Daniel with a light heart, feeling more free and at peace than ever before. Together, they continued to build their dream life. They bought a piece of land and designed their own home, a beautiful blend of art and architecture nestled in nature. It became a sanctuary for them, a place where they could create, relax, and dream. Sarah and Daniel also decided to give back to the community that had supported them. They established a foundation to support aspiring artists and architects, providing scholarships and grants to help others achieve their dreams. The foundation quickly grew, making a significant impact on countless lives. As the years went by, Sarah often thought about the journey that had brought her to this point. She had faced betrayal and heartache, but emerged stronger and wiser. She had found love that was genuine and enduring, and she had built a life that was rich with purpose and joy. One evening, as Sarah and Daniel sat on their balcony, watching yet another beautiful sunset, Daniel took her hand. "Do you ever think about the past?" he asked softly. "Sometimes," Sarah replied, her gaze fixed on the horizon. "But mostly I think about how grateful I am for everything we have now. The past shaped us, but it doesn't define us. We've built something beautiful out of the ashes." Daniel smiled, pulling her close. "We really have, haven't we?" As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over their home, Sarah knew that she had truly triumphed. She had turned her pain into strength, her anger into determination, and found a love that made her feel complete. The future was bright, and she was ready to embrace every moment with the man she loved by her side. Their journey was a testament to the power of resilience, love, and the beauty of new beginnings. Together, Sarah and Daniel continued to create, inspire, and support each other, their bond growing ever stronger with each passing day.